Smartwatch lovers have been waiting and waiting for Google to launch its hotly anticipated Pixel Watch, and now the wait is over. I'm Erin from Tech Gadgets Canada and TechGadgetsInternational.com, and I got hands-on with the new Pixel Watch on launch day. And in this review, I'll tell you what the watch is like from the design and features perspectives, what it's good for and what it's not, if it works with Apple phones, since you've been asking, and if overall I think it's a good choice for a smartwatch. An early heads up, if you end up liking this video and finding it helpful, to please hit that like button and consider becoming a subscriber. Both those things help me keep making more videos that I hope everyone out there can watch, enjoy, and learn from. And to read, reference, or share this article, you can head over to TechGadgetsCanada.com. What is the Google Pixel Watch? This is Google's first smartwatch designed to work with the Google Pixel line of phones and any Android 8.0 and above device. There are two versions of this watch. There's a Wi-Fi and Bluetooth version for $449 Canadian, or a cellular connected LTE option that costs a bit more at $529. It has built-in Fitbit technology for health tracking and fitness, plus it'll do all the standard smartwatch tasks, things like sending texts, calls, calendar alerts, and more right to your wrist. It also, perhaps expectedly, has the built-in Google Assistant, which as a rule works a lot better than Siri. Speaking of Siri, in what will be a crushing blow for some Apple users, the watch will not work with iOS devices. In the box, you get your watch with a magnetic charging pad, and there's an extra band for adjusting your fit too. Getting the watch set up was super fast and easy in my testing. Just bring the charged watch close to your Pixel phone and then watch the magic happen. Setup is pretty much automatic, requiring just a few confirmation taps from you and the download of the Pixel Watch app. Then you'll basically be ready to go. You can also link an existing Fitbit account in the setup to port that data over to your Pixel Watch. Let's get into some of the key features, starting with design. The Pixel Watch uses a 1.5-inch circular, almost pebble-shaped design that is soft and comfortable. Unlike other smartwatches, I found it didn't get snagged on my sleeves. It comes with a silicone band that's both comfortable and secure in my testing experience. You can swap out a different size band, which is included for a better fit. It's got a digital crown and a multi-function button just above the crown on the side that allows you access to menus and other navigation. In one of the early cons I noticed, the screen doesn't quite fill the face of the watch, perhaps in much the same way early Apple watches didn't either. Given that this is Google's first smartwatch, maybe they get some slack here, but then again, if anyone's comparing this to the newest Apple Watch, it might not show well on this score.
What's 10 times 50?
When it comes to digital assistance and getting fast, meaningful help, the Google Assistant is definitely one of the best. Particularly when compared to something like Apple's Siri, Google Assistant is leaps and bounds ahead, in my opinion.
What's the capital of Venezuela?
Which makes it convenient that the Assistant is built right into this watch. That means you can ask your Assistant for help anytime, anywhere, by just long pressing the multifunction button.
Turn kitchen lights off.
Pixel Watch also has the ability to control your smart home gadgets thanks to that built-in assistant. That means you can turn your lights on and off, unlock your doors, even open your garage, all just by invoking the assistant on your wrist. Google actually bought health giant and fitness metrics expert Fitbit a few years ago, and the integration of Fitbit smarts into this watch is a huge deal. I've reviewed dozens of Fitbit devices over the last, say, 10 years, and I can say with confidence that Fitbit is one of the best and most accurate fitness and activity tracking platforms out there. With that said, I am really glad that the new Pixel Watch has the ability to link up to my existing Fitbit account so my data can simply merge seamlessly. Though of note, you may need to disconnect from your old Fitbit device to move that new connection to the watch. The app on your phone, though, will help you do it. With Fitbit Power in the watch, I'm able to track the basics from steps, workouts and activity, sleep and heart rate, plus an array of more advanced features too. Your heart rate is key to a lot of the health and fitness data, and Google says the Pixel Watch features Fitbit's most accurate heart rate tracking yet. Since I didn't have any medical grade equipment to test it out, I'll take Google's word for this. When it comes to the sleep features, Fitbit again excels. You can view your last 24 hours of sleep data on the watch or go deeper in the Fitbit app. You'll get a sleep score each morning, and you can see your sleep stage breakdown for light, REM, and deep sleep, plus longer-term trends. The Pixel Watch is also waterproof with a water rating of 5 ATM, which essentially means it's waterproof and can withstand activities like swimming. ATM or atmospheres is the amount of pressure a watch can handle, and 5 ATM will hold up against pressure equivalent to about 50 meters or 164 feet underwater. Plus, with custom molded, scratch-resistant 3D Gorilla Glass, Google says this watch should be able to manage any hard knocks too. If there's anything that'll bring this watch down a few notches, it's the battery life. But let me say it is still better than an Apple Watch. While Fitbit devices in particular are known for having days and days of juice, the Pixel Watch supplies only 24-hour battery life. In my first day of testing, I did get over 24 hours, even wearing it constantly and to sleep, albeit I did get a few less alerts maybe than I might normally, but even so, that is pretty impressive. The Pixel Watch comes with that click-on magnetic charging puck, and it takes only about an hour and 20 minutes to regain full charge status. You can also hit it with about 30 minutes of juice to get 50% battery and 55 minutes to charge it to about 80%. Important to note that the reverse wireless charging from Pixel phones and third-party Qi chargers are not supported by the watch. You do have the option of leaving your watch's display on constantly if you don't mind a bigger drain on your battery. You can easily toggle this on or off in the settings on your watch itself. Leaving the always-on display on will dim the face slightly until you raise your wrist, at which point you'll get full brightness. I like this experience of being able to glance down and always see the screen, so I toggled it on. Again, with this on, my first day of use still produced over 24 hours of life. I had the watch for about a week before I wrote my review. I found the Pixel Watch to be completely comfortable to wear, and it's a good size. It's easy enough to see things clearly, and there's a variety of changeable faces. You can adjust the size of some of the text that displays, but this didn't seem to work across all of the faces and the apps in my short time with the watch. The setup and the connection with the Pixel phones was super easy and seamless. Overall, this is a beautiful, functional, and helpful watch. It works really well, it's comfortable to wear, and with the integration of Fitbit health metrics, it is a valuable activity partner too. When it comes to the downsides, the screen I think could fill up a wee bit more of the face, but that kind of feels like nitpicking. And the battery life, while it is better than some smartwatches, Apple, it isn't quite up to the usual Fitbit standards, so maybe some improvements could be made in Generation 2. Even so, I can definitely recommend the Google Pixel Watch for Android users. The Google Pixel Watch starts at $449, which is for the Bluetooth or Wi-Fi version, and $529 if you want the added cellular service. In the USA, the price difference is $349 for the regular and $399 for the cellular option. So how does Pixel Watch compare to a straight-up Fitbit, and what about to something like a more jewelry-looking smartwatch like Huawei's? Find out in both of these reviews now.